What's up, guys? James Polk here. Season 4 of Master Duels is finished, and for the third time in a row, ended up in Platinum 5. If any deck that can help you reach Platinum, then that tells you that deck is good to go in Platinum. But in any case, same list as the one from Season 3. I will tell you guys which spells, traps, or hand traps definitely overperformed throughout the course of the whole Season 4. So, the familiar girls, Asa, Aria, Hita, Win, Lina, and of course, familiar possessed Dark. For the animals, Nefarious Archfiend, Inari Fire, Gigabyte, 3 Ren Ryu, and then the 1 Awakening of the Possessed Nefarious Sir Archfiend. And then for the hand traps, 2 Drolls. Droll overperformed very well rather than the 2 Ashes, because Ashes, it really wasn't seen enough until late game setup involving either drawing or searching in any shape or form. And then Ghost Spells, on the other hand, she extremely overperforms way too well. Because in any best of 1 matchups, no one ever expects Ghost Spell, of all things. And that's it for... Oh, and Pankratops. Pankratops is super good because in case if you never saw it all game long, Asa Link, first chance she gets killed, she lets you get the Pankratops from deck to hand, and it's a free special as a main 2 in case of, your opponent has a monster. For the spells, Feather Duster, this card came up 1 times too many. Mind Control, Monster Reborn, Instant Fusion, 2 Dark Ruler No More. This was seen quite a few times, but it did its job. It performed too well. 2 Lightning Storm, seeing at least 1 in terms of open hand, it's super good, especially dealing with back row decks 1 times too many. Grand Spirit Art, Awakening of the Possessed Spell, Fairy Tale Tales, and 3 Spirit Charmers. And as you noticed about the Spirit Charmers, I had to cut off one of the common Spirit Charmers just to fit in the glossiest ones straight from the pack, and wow, a glossy you are at its finest. Anywho, for traps, Breakthrough Skill. Breakthrough Skill definitely came up at least a total of 3 times in terms of different matches throughout the whole season. And all I can say is Breakthrough Skill is really good. Especially ditching Breakthrough Skill as a cost off from Spirit Charmers. It makes it so that on the following turn of your turn, if for some reason your opponent has quick effects that they're about to threaten the board presence, you can just chain Breakthrough from your graveyard just to prevent that from happening. To evenly match, best trap of all traps to be seen, overperform way too well. 3 partnerships, and then the 1 unpossessed. Extra deck remains the same, self-explanatory. Thousand Eyes Restrict, Mud Dragon of the Swamp, definitely came up 1 times, a lot less, I should say. And then Photon Pepper Operative, this was actually made 1 time throughout the whole entire Season 4. Lightning Chidori, this was made twice. Downer, she never came up. Gaga Samurai never came up. Drill Driver, definitely came up a lot. And then the links, self-explanatory. Artemis, Heta, take away the Balinxes so that they can't save themselves. When stealing Baron de Fleur, that actually happens once. Elsa, aka Velma, super good, especially against Emancipators. If for some reason you are able to break their boards, steal away Guacamera Guardian, just so that if they have any hand traps in preparation, we got the Guardian to negate it throughout the whole entire turn. Otherwise, it's just self-destruct from Guacamera Guardian for no absolute reason. And then Area, not as much for Area to steal waters in general, because it hasn't really seen enough waters as of late, but she was only there for the sake of the possessed spells and trap protection. Lina stealing Avramax is literally the biggest occasion that Lina has ever done, and she overperformed way too well. Stealing the Eldritch at least once, it literally never came out throughout the whole entire season. And then Selene, Access. And with that being said, this is James Polk on Season 4 Charmer deck profile for you guys. Now, as Season 5 begins, where do we go from here? Some changes to make? A new deck to try out? That is a good question. Who knows where this leads to? So guys, that's gonna do it. Catch you guys next season as it starts. Later.